these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they pay, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yup. Here we go, y'all. Week 14. Let's get into it. Let's get into these playoff. Let's get into these playoff conversations and these standings, and let's see what's going on. We got the AFC North. Now we're in week 14, 4 games left. AFC North, myself, the Browns, and the Steelers, both 9-3. We got to play one more time. It's probably looking like that game between us is probably going to be for the division. So that'll be I think we play in 2 weeks. That'll be a prime time game. That'll be the biggest game pretty much of the season for both of us. And we just going to see what's happening when it's time to play out for that. So we got the AFC North that's coming down to the end, the final couple of weeks. Then we got the AFC South. The Jags is 9-3. They pretty much got this. Well, they got this wrapped up unless they went on like a serious losing streak. But the Jags got this wrapped up. The next team behind them is the Texans, 6-6. I don't see them folding, even if they was drop one. I don't see them dropping every game. So the Jags will win this division, and they'll punch their ticket to the playoff. Then we got the AFC East, same scenario. Bills 8-4. The team after him is 4-7. Unless the Bills go on a serious losing streak, I don't see him doing that to where is that he won't make the playoffs. So the Bills will punch their ticket in as well. Then we got the AFC West. Now this is a little different over here. We got 9-3 Chargers, 8-4 Broncos, 7-5 Chiefs. Chargers and Broncos, 1 game behind each other. Let's see if these two play each other again. Broncos or Chargers, either or. Which one come up first? Yeah, see, they play week 16. So that's going to be a big game. That's going to be a big game. Broncos and Chargers. I actually play the Chargers. Right now. So that's going to be a wait, no, I don't. He played the Yeah, that's the Broncos schedule. I play the Chargers. I play the Chargers right now, so I'm sure the Broncos are definitely going to have his Browns pom-poms in his hand. So I play the Chargers this week, and the Chargers play the Broncos week 16. Big next 3 weeks for the Chargers. Then the Chargers play the Raiders, but the Raiders is tanking. He just joined. I'm not sure if he's going to try to play spoiler. See, Raiders, this is the perfect scenario I was talking about. I said certain games, I'm going to let certain people know they got a chance to play spoiler. Now, when you get a chance to play spoiler, you basically trying to ruin the playoff hopes of somebody who's trying to get in. Now, should you play that game and you win that game, you get a nice incentive. But the choice is yours. You can just continue tanking, even though I know you just joined, so I don't want to make it sound like you've been taking all year. But you could just tank like you've been doing, wait and get ready for next season, or you could play to try to earn yourself something moving forward to next season. Choice is yours. I'll be getting in, checking in with you on how you want to finesse that. But yeah. Chargers and Broncos division is going to come down to the next few weeks to see how it play out, and then right on their back still is the I think it was was it the Chiefs? Yeah, the Chiefs 7-5. The Chiefs is right there in the mix. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this division plays out. We have only 4 games left. Every game means something with these teams. and I'll be looking forward to see exactly how it goes. Then we got the NFC North with Packers, Bears, and Lions. Packers stamped this. They punched their ticket. They're going to the playoffs. They're trying to lock up the #1 seed as of now. So that's the only thing they're playing for home field throughout the playoffs. Good season for the Bears. He 8-5. He's trying to get a wild card spot, so his season ain't over. But the Packers got this division wrapped up. NFC South. Once again, this division didn't change at all from the last time I did predictions. Saints 10-1, Panthers 9-2, Falcons 9-2. Now let's see if these three teams play each other for the last 4 weeks, which I'm sure they do. I don't know if all three does, but I know 2 of them definitely do. Let's see. Let's check the Saints. The Saints. Yeah, see, the Saints play the Panthers. Huge game. And who else is in that division? Who else is in that division? Panthers, Saints. Panthers, Saints. This is the Falcons. Yeah, well, look at that. He played the Panthers and the Falcons. He played the Panthers this week, and he played the Falcons next week. Big games. Those are definitely all going to be games of the week. That whole division is tight. You know, let me see the Falcons. So the Falcons play the Saints. The Panthers play the Saints. Let's see something. Let's see who else. Right, and then the Falcons play the Panthers week 17. So these next 4 weeks going to decide this division. This is very interesting because they'll all 3 of them, well, 2 of them is 1 game behind the division leader, which is the Saints. And it just so happens they all play each other the final weeks. Don't get no better than that. Don't get no better than that at all. I'm very interested to see how that division plays out. And you know, it's crazy that one of these teams gonna have a great record and gonna have to play on the road as a wild card with this great record. This record is gonna be better. Pardon me. This record is gonna be better than some of the teams that clinch their division, you know, but the division winners get the home field. So very interesting. This division, like I said before, best division going on in the league. Nobody got room for error. The Saints is on a 5-game win streak, and with that 5-game win streak, he only got a 1-game lead over the Panthers and Falcons. That just goes to show you how tough that division is. Then we got the NFC East. Cowboys got this division wrapped up. Redskins and Giants are praying. Well, Redskins and Giants is done because these two, it looked like it's gonna be all both wild card teams from this division right here, unless the Panthers and Falcons start, you know, dropping some games from now to the end of the season. There's 4 games left, so they got 2 losses apiece. These wild card potential teams got 6 losses. They're pretty much done. Cowboys wrapped that division up. In the NFC West, you got the Rams 10-3. 49ers still has a very good chance to get in. He needs some help. And Seahawks is 6-6. Let's see what's going on with the Rams schedule. If the Rams play the 49ers one more time, then that'll be big. That'll be big for the 49ers. And he's still going to need help even if he was to win. That'll cut the lead to 1 in the division. No, the 49ers don't even play the Rams again. That's a done deal. The Rams final game, and he played this game this week. He blew out the Bears. His next game is against the Cards, the Vikings, who just joined, and the Colts. So yeah, I would say the Rams. I would say the Rams got the division wrapped up. 49ers, you know, he got to win out, and he needs to see the Panthers and Falcons beat up on each other the last few weeks, along with some other teams that sneak in there and give them a win. So the 49ers got a chance, but they got a very slim chance to close out and get a wild card spot. So that's it for the standings. Now let's get into the predictions for week 14. Week 14. Well, we got I got a Texans user. I had about 4 guys join today. Shout out to all the guys that joined. The league is full except the Patriots. We got one spot open. That's the Patriots. Hopefully I get somebody to take them before. I'm not worrying about this season. Before next season starts, so the league could be full at 32. But as far as the new guys, I don't know how any of them play, and I'm not even gonna judge them, no matter what they do. For these last 4 games, they just taking over these rosters. This personnel is not anything they put together, so it's not fair for me to judge them based on what I'm seeing right now. Once they have an off season, then I'll have a further take on how they get down. But I'm definitely glad that they joined. So yeah, it's going to be a Texans user. He's going to join tonight when he get off work. He's going against the Dolphins. I can't predict this game at all because I don't know how either one play. But I'll be very interested to check it out should they play. And then we got the Vikings and Cards. The Vikings is a new user. Not sure how he plays neither. And again, I can't even. It's not even fair to make an assessment on any of these guys that joined because they had nothing to do with these teams. They just taking over whatever is given to them. So I'm very interested to see how they do with the teams that they got. And he's going against the Cards. Cards. I don't think the Cards even been playing his last few games. I don't know if he's just tanking, he's just chalking it up, getting ready for next season or what. So this game won't probably get played. Playmakers tanking, he's getting ready for next season, so that game won't get played. Saints and Panthers, as I said, very, very, very big game. Panthers at Saints. The first time they played, I believe it was no, maybe I'm confusing my leagues. I was about to say maybe it was a tie, but I don't really think it was. But nevertheless, this is a must-watch. Me personally, I don't think it's going to be a blowout no matter who wins. Steph Anthony, he's been able to play his games over the past couple of weeks because his work schedule's been having them all messed up and he haven't really had chances to play, but I'm glad he's been finding time to play now. He's going against Pierre. Both know how to play, both great users. There's gonna be a very interesting game. I don't think a lot of points gonna be scored. I'll go with the home team in this one. I think it's gonna be close. I'll go Saints 20. I'll go Saints 21, Panthers 17. 21-17, Saints over the Panthers. That'll give the Saints a 2-game lead over the Panthers. Yeah, but should the Panthers win, they're tied for first. Very big game to check out. Y'all make sure y'all let me know when y'all playing. Then we got Bills against Jags. Bills got his division wrapped up. Jags got his division wrapped up. This game don't really matter too much. Maybe they're playing for a playoff spot to try to get a home field or get a bye for that first round. And I'm gonna go with the Jags in this one though. I like the Jags in this one. I'll go Jags 27, Bills 17. Then we got Falcons against Redskins. Money Mascot against Ib Hove. Money Mascot is in that race that I was talking about with the Panthers and Saints. He's 1 game behind the division leading Saints at the moment. He's going against Ib Hove, Washington Redskins, who play solid defense. So this game, Money Mascot gonna have to come into this game and be ready to ball because he can't afford to slip up right now. The way it looks like Falcons and Panthers will be the 2 wild cards. out the same division, but you never want to just bank on that. You know, if you got a chance to win a division and get a home field and things like that, or even potentially get a bye, you know, by all means try to make that happen. So that's going to be a tough game right here for the Falcons. But the Falcons got more to play for right now than the Redskins. So with that being said, I'm gonna go with the Falcons in this one, and I'll go with the Falcons in this one by a score of 27 to 20. 27-20 Falcons over the Skins. Next we got Steelers, E-Ball against On Some BS, Tennessee Titans. Unfortunately, this Tennessee Titans team is not replicating what we see in real life. This Tennessee Titans team is looking forward to next season, and the real Titans is looking forward to the Super Bowl. And because of that, I'm going to go with the Steelers to run away in this one, although I would love the Titans to pull off an upset in this one, but I don't see it happening. So I'm going to go with the Steelers in this one, 34-14. Steelers gonna run with this one easy. Then we got myself against Chargers, another game of the week. So far, this is the second game of the week. That Panthers and Saints game, that's Sunday night. That's a Sunday night. That game is bigger than this. This game is big too, but that's a division game, so that's definitely something to check out. But this is a big game as well. I'm tied with the Steelers for first in my division. The Chargers is fighting for first in his division. I'm home. I don't predict winners in my games, because, you know, let's be honest, who's ever gonna pick against himself? So that's why I don't pick my games. But I will let you know who's the favorite or who's the underdog in my games. I'll keep it real on that. Ain't no shame in that. And in this one, I'll say I'm home. I'll say the Browns is favorite. Browns favored by 4 in this one over the Chargers. Next we got 49ers against Colts. 49ers just pretty much need them Saints and Panthers and the Falcons to start get some serious losses. But I like the 49ers in this one regardless. I'll go 49ers in this one. I'll go 31-19, 49ers. Next we got Chiefs and Bengals. Chiefs have a chance. They're like 2 games out of first in their division. They need to seriously put together some wins. Bengals is the other user that just took over. I don't know if he's gonna play or just sit back and wait for next season. Like I said again, to all guys from here on out, to all guys that's in the game where you got a chance to play spoiler for guys that's trying to make the playoffs, you get a nice incentive. So I'll go to in the chat to remind y'all, so you know you won't think that you're just wasting your time playing. You may not be playing to get in the playoffs, but you definitely will be playing to get an incentive for somebody on your team. So we'll see what happens with this one. I don't know. I've never seen the Bengals play before. So it's not really fair for me to pick it. But I'll go Chiefs in this one anyway. And I'll go Chiefs. I'll go Chiefs 21-14 over the Bengals. Next we got Lions against Seahawks. Lions, they got a slim chance like the 49ers, but they got to win out as well and hope for a lot of help. Same thing with the Seahawks. But as far as head-to-head, Rocket against Dre, I'll go with the home team in this one, Seahawks. I'll go Seahawks in this one by a score of, I'll go 30-24. This is a force for the Jets. This game was played. This was the Rams against the Bears. This was one of the game of the weeks. This was the 3rd game of the week that we had. I expected it to be closer because these two played earlier in a different league, and the Bears won that one. So I was thinking he would carry that momentum over to this one, but I see that didn't have an effect at all. Rams run away with this one easy. About scored 38-7, so the Rams took care of business and did what they do. We got Rick Grimes, Denver Broncos against Big Rico, New York Giants. Rick can't afford to lose this game. Rico, your game is definitely a game that I was talking about as far as the chance to play spoiler, because the Broncos is fighting for his life. So Rico, should you play this game, which I know you will, should you win this game, you definitely will get an incentive. So keep that in mind. And your season is completely not over, because we never know who can start losing. It's 4 games left, so it's still your job to try to get in. But I would say you out, Rico. I don't see you making it, because the 49ers' chances are slim. Your chances are slimmer than his. So I say you definitely on the outs right now, but you have a chance to play spoiler. So get this game going, Rico. You win, you get incentive. But I'll go. You know what? I'm gonna actually go with the Giants in the upset in this one. I'll go with the Giants in this one. Broncos, I say the Broncos is favored by 4, but I like the Giants in this one, man. I'm gonna go with the Giants. Upset alert. 27-21. Giants over the Broncos. Next, we got Cowboys and Packers. They are also a game of the week. 10-2 against 10-1-1. Packers is 10-1-1. Cowboys is 10-2. Both been balling all season. Both playing for the number 1 seed for home field throughout the playoffs. Both good users. Should be a close game, but I'm gonna have to go with the Packers in this one, just because I feel like he knows this team like the back of his hand. He won the Super Bowl with this team. So the Cowboys actually took over the Cowboys this season. So even though he's playing good, I know he's still learning. He's still learning on the job, basically. As funny as that sounds. Packers third. This is 3rd season in with the Packers. He knows he drafted. He did off season. He knows his boys. So for that reason, I'm gonna go with the Packers, and I'm gonna go with the Packers in this one, 35-28. And to close out the week, we got Raiders against Ravens. Ravens season is over, just like the Ravens season was over earlier, a couple hours ago. Both Lamars packing it up. This Raven team looking to the off season. The real life Ravens team looking to the off season. My boy Millie just picked the Raiders up. He be back next season. He's just looking forward to the draft and everything. So he can get them Raiders popping. Thanks for joining, bro. Yeah, this game won't get played. They both tanking, so nothing to talk about here. But keep in mind, fellas, like I said, if you got a chance to play spoiler against teams that's trying to make the playoffs, and you get in there, and you win that game, you definitely got a nice incentive coming. So keep that in mind. But as in right now, we in week 14. There's only 4 games left, so from here on out, I'll just be advancing based on the important games that's played. No need to sit around and wait for everybody to play that's not even in the playoffs, unless it's going to be a game that somebody's playing spoiler and they're playing for incentives. Then I gotta wait, because I can't tell you I'm gonna give you a incentive and then act like I'm forcing you to hurry up and play so I can advance. So if you're not going to play, cool, but if you're going to play, then I'll wait. No biggie. But I'm just letting it be known now, only the big games I'm waiting for. Other than that, like the Raiders and Ravens, I wouldn't even wait for this game, to be played or anything. So hopefully we get to these playoffs sooner than later. And that's it for week 14, y'all. I went over the playoff race, went over this week's schedule. See y'all week 15. Peace.